I wrote this book because I want my enemies to come out. The Zondo Commission for me was probably, and not Zondo, I'm talking about the system. That entire commission was probably the biggest, most shameful scam, political scam. Something that was supposed to delve into the truth about how states are captured was turned into a sham of scapegoating. You know, white lawyers now represent 3 people who are accused of feeding 2 black women to the pigs. Ask any South African if they know their names. They don't.
The Zuma contempt moment, talk us through that, because again, this is a key moment in our political history where a former president effectively says, I'm not going to appear. Spread the fire. Welcome back to SMWX. Today we invite SMWX royalty back onto this channel, one of your favorite guests, but we have a special episode because we are talking about this seminal and important book, Odyssey of Liberation, a memoir of a rebel advocate by advocate Moses Kakane. Advocates Kakane, thank you very much for joining us on SMWX.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
I suppose we can start with what motivated you to write this book.
It's a difficult question because I don't know. I think it's watching the country, the profession, and things that have changed and things that have not changed. And I thought, let me throw in my story because there's a lot of misunderstanding about my views, which I think is not a misunderstanding just about my views and what I stand for. It's a misunderstanding of the plight of people who are African and why they complain. So I thought, let me put it out there because some of the responses to my, let's call it radical views, are misinformed about what inspires them. So I thought, let me put it down and see even if it's my last fight.
It's a brave move because while reading the book, you realize how few people in your position have actually told their stories, both from the perspective of political activism, but also being an advocate at the highest level of the profession, a black advocate, and the specific pressures that come with being in that position, particularly when you represent clients who are in the public eye.
I thought, there was a familiarity in that experience, a familiarity with what I've always experienced in South Africa for the black experience. And so I thought, actually, I'm not experiencing this for the first time. It's my experience with whiteness, with white power, and probably the experience of every black person who's scared to speak out about it.